to the right, but foul. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard.
Striding into the box, Adrian Cairo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Cairo.
On the ground out to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that screams at me is the fact...
Out, you're out. 3. He's out. He's safe.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Stewart 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
And a dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the...
3. Out. Out.
Now at the plate, Stewart. He singled his last time up.
Number 11.
First offering on its way. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Left fielder Alex.
Stepping into the box,
Healy.
Alexander Healy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And the runner's breaking for third.
Go
Line to the right side. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Play ball. He's safe. He's out. You're out. Ladies and gentlemen, you're at...
So digging in now, Stewart. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. And now pitch on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it. Field. 1 out.
Play ball. 3. Out.
the final score tonight. The Cubs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Franklin Rowell gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Tony Barnett earns the save out of the bullpen, his 26th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
For the victorious Iowa Cubs, 5 runs.
Minor League Baseball is live.
Let's play ball.
Digging in, Stewart, couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Number 11.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple. Three-run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Lewis Mettler, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is in there. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them to times when they don't hurt you too much. Well,
now
so much for that. The error brings 2 runs across the plate, so that did really sting.
Relay.
That's a fair ball, line to the right side.
3.
He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. Into the box now Stewart hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! Now batting, Stewart, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Atkinson sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Iowa leads it 7-3. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Lewis Mettler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Though you'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Stewart will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it weak grounder back to the mound. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of. Stepping in, Stewart, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Field is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of it. Digging in, Francisco Arcia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
1-1-1.
Round out to short. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage. 10-3 at the end of this contest. Iowa put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Welcome to MLB The Show, and this present. Edmund Dawley gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer up the middle. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now in the box, Robbie Jefferson looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Jefferson.
Slow roller out to short. Stewart. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of dip.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, Adrian Cairo.
This one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hold it.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard. Coming to the plate now, Octavio Veras. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And I'm sure to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. Not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
At the plate, Stewart.
The batter, number 11.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw in the dirt, but he's able to pick it cleanly as the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The I-Cubs are out in front, 5-0. Striding in, Stewart, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. One there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Iowa leads it 8-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Edmund Dawley. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd the entire game.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. In now, Stewart. He was a double play victim last time around.
11.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Stepping in, Adrian Cairo. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave it. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
There's one. Striding in once again, Edmund Dawley.
The pitcher, Edmund Dawley.
Here's the 0-2.
1-1-1.
And that's hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 10-2, the final in this game. Iowa posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Edmund
A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production.
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the New Orleans Baby Cakes and right-hander out of Puerto Rico will be the starter. Ready now, Stewart. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center.
Find the ball.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He'll get it into second. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RB.
3. You're out. First base. Out. Out. He's out. 4-4. Take the base. You're out.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Jamie Champion batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Stewart. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. And that into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Soler is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Evan Thomas. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Bringing a soft liner. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Ready once again, Stewart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Odom is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Into the box now, Cam Gallagher. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way, wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to...
Into the box, Stewart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Odom is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Baby Cakes lead it 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Evan Thomas. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Evan Thomas.
Popped up. Stewart is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 8th inning coming up. The Storm Chasers are on top 4. Ready to take his hacks again, Juan Palmero, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit to short. To his left. Throw goes over to third. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. Omaha leads this one 4-3.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the New Orleans Baby Cakes and the Omaha Storm Chasers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Play ball. Keep safe.
So coming to the plate, Stewart. At the moment, he's got a .270 batting average for the season. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Line towards center field. Vina is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are.
So striding forward now, Stewart hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. And that'll put an end to the inning. Ready for another chance? Stewart. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. takes this the other way to right. Odom is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1. Settling in now, Stewart hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Vina is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Let's play ball.
Your attention, please.
Digging in to try it again.
Now
Stewart struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 6-2. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway,
The
you
batter,
better start that.
number 45.
3.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Baby Cakes put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Now on your...
Let's play ball.
Digging in, Stewart, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Number 11.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Odom is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the 1st here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. At the plate,
Now
Stewart
batting.
hit it hard
Number
but
11.
lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Susak,
batting,
as he's got a
catcher,
chance to tie this
Andrew
ball game up with that equalizing run
Susak.
just 90 feet away at third. Rounded back up the middle. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Boy, so frustrating as a...
Striding forward now is the
designated hitter,
DH,
number 9.
Andy McMillan. He doubled
Andy
earlier and carries a
McMillan.
2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Two.
Middle. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So striding in, Andrew Susak.
batting.
He's working
The
on a
catcher,
1-for-2 game so
Andrew
far.
Susak.
Stewart is right there. 2 gone. Digging in and looking for
Now
more.
batting.
Stewart, he
Number
went deep
11.
for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
From the belt, the pitch. Line drive to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound. Pay a quick bit.
Number 45.
So stepping in,
Leading
Stewart.
off,
He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the...
Hang on. This is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan Dero, what do you... Trying to pick things up where we left off.
11.
Stewart, he's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, and that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Vina is under it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the... Digging in now, Stewart earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Vina is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
14-10.
4 hours and
the final
29
posting
minutes.
in this one. The New Orleans Baby Cakes came through late, taking the lead in the 8th.
A coach offers guidance to a developing player. This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Sacramento. John Booker will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Play ball. Out. 3. 0. Out.
Coming to the plate now, Stewart. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone!
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Now to the plate, Austin Slater. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit on the ground to short. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating.
Standing in,
the shortstop, Julio.
Now at the plate, Stewart, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as
standing in, Julio Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Julio
Slater,
Garcia.
base runner at first with 1 out. On the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Ready for another shot now. Stewart as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
11.
First delivery to him on the way.
Make the turn. Find the ball.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting
Stewart will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Hernandez has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. New Orleans is out in front, 5-0.
always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 5-0 finish tonight. New Orleans jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Booker gets the win on the mound.